So in 2019, we introduced the idea of an investor panel. It went over really well, and then last year we actually had a live investor panel in the midst of a hybrid conference. We had fantastic expectations for this year's investor panel. David Rückel, who's going to moderate it for us, attracted 4 really interesting, experienced, different investors. But this is the age of COVID, and they're now going to have a virtual panel. David's going to moderate from here, and I'll let him introduce his panelists who are coming to us from multiple locations around Europe. David, please.
Thank you, Brad. And thanks again, Olli, and everyone for organizing today's USA conference. Looking to the back of the room as it relates to technology, I see all the 4 panelists in front of me. I'm not sure if everyone will be able to see them now. Perfect. Everyone is able to see them. So thank you for the time. I would like to briefly introduce our panelists today and then give them the chance to provide a little bit more detail themselves. Pia Bastrup, joining us from Denmark as Chief Portfolio Strategist for Alternative Investments at PenSam, the Danish labor market pension fund. Recently took on that position, previously maybe known to most of us as portfolio manager at PFA, also responsible for US real estate. Kristina Chorna, recently promoted to executive partner at HQ Trust, responsible for real estate and infrastructure investments. Gijs Plantinga, joining us from the Netherlands as Director of North America Real Estate for Bouwinvest, the Dutch construction worker pension plan and their real estate investment arm. And last but not least, Manuel from Munich. I think I can lift the air, will soon be promoted as of July 1st as head of global real estate at BVK, Germany's largest institutional investor, the occupational pension plan encompassing all the occupations in Bavaria. So thank you all for joining us today virtually. I would ask to go around, maybe in the order I introduced everyone, to provide a little bit more background on your firm, your portfolio in particular as it relates to US investments. And so without further ado, first over to you, Pia.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you very much for inviting me to join this panel. It's very exciting, and as David mentioned, I very recently joined PenSam as Chief Portfolio Strategist after 4 years with PFA in charge of the US real estate portfolio. PenSam is a mid-sized labor market pension fund. We have approximately 22 billion euros under management, and out of that, 24% is alternatives, 10% is real estate, global and Danish. And if you add the real estate debt, then I believe we are at approximately 12% allocated towards real estate. Real estate is one of our growth legs alongside credit. And the plan is to grow the portfolio to 30% of AUM by 2025. Our real estate portfolio is very much outside of the borders of Denmark, consisting of old vintage funds, and PenSam is currently revisiting the investment strategy for global real estate, trying to turn it in another direction than what it has recently been, as these old vintage funds are obviously running off. Most of them are closed end. So it's very exciting times for us within global real estate, as in all the other alternative asset classes.
Okay, thank you very much, David, also for invitation. My name is Kristina Chorna, and I'm working for HQ Trust, which is a multifamily office in Germany. We are one of the largest multifamily offices in Germany, and our clients are not just German families, but also institutional clients. We have over 12 billion asset under management and over 40 billion asset under advisory for institutional clients. On real estate side, we have different strategies. For larger institutional clients, we have different separate accounts with the asset managers who invest in real estate directly. For smaller institutional clients and German families, usually we invest through the funds. And the strategy is also different. If we invest directly, it's mostly Europe, but for funds investment, our focus is on diversification, and so we invest globally in all countries. Our portfolio is, or at HV Trust, our strategy is to have very high allocation to alternative investments. So most of our clients have over 50% of alternative investment. The biggest part is private equity and real estate, but it's depending on the clients.